to the Do Not Adjust Your Set studio here in Toronto. That's where I actually am. And I thought, well, since I am here, I should do some videos, talk about some wine, because that's what I do. I had the camera, I had some wine, let's talk about them. Today it's the Megalomaniac 2016 Cabernet Sauvignon Reserve. Now, Cabernet Sauvignon is not the best friend of Ontario, and when you get to make Cabernet Sauvignon in Ontario, you best not F it up. I use the F it up term because I get in a lot of trouble for swearing on the podcast, so today I'm going to kind of censor myself. Now, the guy making the wines at Megalomaniac these days is Sébastien Jacquet, and he has been known for making great Pinots and great Chardonnays. In fact, he only started working with Cabernet Sauvignon in 2015. Now, 2016, of course, is a great vintage for Cabernet Sauvignon. So, how did he do it? Well, first of all, he picked it late, hung it longer, and what that does is it allows the fruit to ripen properly so he can get the most out of it. Spent 18 months in 35% new French oak and has a whopping 14% alcohol. That's pretty big again for Ontario. But let's forget the numbers for a minute and talk about the wine that's inside. Mocha, cherry, and chocolate kick things off. Then there's some spiced plum that slips in with some silky, smooth, and sexy tannins that are just so wonderful on the palate. It's supple in all the right places, and it might even be a bit jammy, which is a weird thing for an Ontario wine. But this wine is just special, unique, different. What I would do, though, is give it a little time to integrate, say another 2 years, and then you could drink between 2020 and 2027, because I believe this wine is totally bound for greatness. It's the Megalomaniac 2016 Cabernet Sauvignon Reserve. It's $59.95, and I give it 4+ stars out of 5. I'm Michael Pinkus, the Grape Guy for MichaelPinkusWineReview.com. Join me again next week. We'll look at another great bottle of Ontario wine.
You've been watching Michael Pinkus Wine Review's weekly Ontario wine video review. Join me every week as I review another great wine from the most unlikely of wine regions, Ontario, Canada. To learn more, visit the website, michaelpinkuswinereview.com. There you can sign up for the bi-weekly newsletter full of views, reviews, video links, podcast updates, and so much more. You can also follow me on Facebook at Michael Pinkus Wine Review or on Instagram and Twitter at The Grape Guy. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you next week.